Welcome to Important News for Adults. I'm Jhett Jameson. Today, we've got a great show, and I'm sorry. I'm not myself today. My wife Jennifer is missing, and I'm sorry, no, that's not totally accurate. My wife isn't missing, just her heart is. Because she left me. Since having your will to live cut out of you like a happy endectomy isn't a legal excuse for a sick day, I will do my job like a professional and not let my personal life affect me. You also have to forgive my appearance. I had to borrow my line producer's clothes as I came to work in a bathrobe. Boats, Tony? If I can't pull this off, what makes you think you could? Now, on to the news that directly affects that bitch Jennifer. And you. Whatever. Watch out for the boys in pink. The Greenfield, Massachusetts police are doing their part this October by arresting suspects with handcuffs that have been colored pink to promote breast cancer awareness. The department has said the look is to remind people to screen early and arrest breast cancer. Officials say they hope suspects are reminded through the entire judicial process to arraign breast cancer, prosecute breast cancer, and incarcerate breast cancer for 20 to life. A man survived the Australian outback for 6 days by eating ants. Reginald Fogarty had become lost in the West Australian goldfields for almost a week and survived almost entirely by consuming all the black ants he could find. Though his friends and family are happy he is okay, Fogarty is expected to make an apology to the black uncles. This just in, we have reports of a police car chase tearing through the city. By news law, we have to drop everything scheduled in our program and follow it. We now go to Charlie LeBach, INFA cameraman, who is on the scene. Charlie, this car should be approaching on this street any second. Not here yet. Charlie, you hearing or seeing anything? Okay, you must be in traffic or something. Charlie, zoom in across the street. Okay, yeah, nothing so far. All right, we'll be checking back in periodically to update you on the scene. Jennifer used to love car chases. She'd fall asleep 10 minutes in, but I'd let her know he tried to escape on foot and he was tased pretty good in front of a Pizza Hut. The crime wave of the future is here. Crowdsourcing your accomplice. Deshaun Cochran attempted to flee an armed robbery late Saturday night after he called an Uber car as his getaway vehicle. Cochran's bail has been posted at $250,000, which he hopes to crowdfund on Kickstarter. How are you feeling? Pretty bad? Probably not as bad as you do Monday morning. A study by PlusNet has pinpointed the exact time in the week when people feel the most miserable, 11:17 a.m. Monday morning. That same study suggests most people usually feel better by 2:35 p.m. by doing something small, like listening to your favorite song, getting a compliment from a stranger, or rage quitting your job and moving to Monte Carlo to paint close-ups of grapes and bang 19-year-olds. Jennifer never hated Monday mornings. She would get up early, do yoga, sneak back into bed, look deep into my eyes and say, "Jhett, how are we ever going to have kids if you lose your job? It's 9 o'clock. Get the fuck out of bed, go to work, and stop proving my mother right." Tony, has she called the station? Should we call her? No? Has nothing to do with news? Okay. All right. Well, let's check back in with that car chase. Not a lot going on. Still waiting on the cars to show up. Sorry, I'm just doing something for the website. It's all news related. Let's take another look. Nope, they're not chasing each other yet. So if the cars aren't chasing each other yet, we're gonna find them when they are. They're gonna chase. In a very progressive move, TSA will no longer refer to transgender passengers as anomalies. The Transportation Security Administration has removed the word from its website after several transgender people were publicly given the classification at security checkpoints. TSA furthered its progressivism by announcing it would also start letting transgender people sit in the cabin instead of the cargo. In a not super shocking move, Palestinian terrorists have posted manuals online on how to stab a Jew. The guide was posted in an Intifada Youth Coalition of Palestine Facebook page and gives detailed instruction on how to inflict maximum bodily damage with a knife to a Jewish person. Though this is a disturbing selection, it would be fair to mention that this was simply a single page from the Palestinian Terrorists' comprehensive educational book, Jew, Me, and All Our Friends, which includes other chapters such as how to compliment a Jew, how to swing dance with a Jew, and how to field dress the Jew you just stabbed. Okay, and we have the results of the poll I posted on our website before the last stories. No, I don't want to hear it, Tony. Right, you're always talking in my ear like Jennifer. Oh, why don't we have kids? Oh, why don't you work for a different comedy news station that makes more money? Oh, why don't we try a different position like missionary? There. Now you have more power over me like her. Okay, so the viewers think that 33% do not call her, 4% do call her, and 62% just do the news with a smiley face next to a boxing glove. That's pretty inconclusive. So maybe we'll just let more results come in before make a decision on that. An opossum is back home in Toronto after it hitchhiked over 3,300 kilometers in the back of a food truck. The Calgary-based pest was dehydrated but alive when the driver unloaded in Brampton and discovered the stowaway. Since that opossum species is native to Toronto, it was flown back to its home, where it was caught and euthanized by animal control. You know, that's it. The possum gets to come home, but I don't? I'm calling. We're calling. Tony, do it. Yeah.
Hi, you reached Jhett.
And Jennifer.
Jameson, leave a message.
Oh, you're screening my calls, Jennifer? I'm the voice on the other message. I pay our AT&T bill from our joint bank account. You don't have the right to...
Where are you? I've been worried sick.
Now, why are you worried? You kicked me out.
I never kicked you out. You stormed out 4 days ago and you haven't been back since.
You told me you didn't want to see me anymore.
I told you I didn't want to see sports night anymore. We've been watching it constantly.
I pick a Netflix night. That is my night. All right, Banks McScott from Sports is always quoting it, and I'm 15 years behind.
You do this, Jhett. You always hear everything the worst way. Like in Santa Fe.
Oh, when you said you could do better? That you wanted options?
I said we could do better. That Hyundai salesman was giving us a bad APR on the Santa Fe. I was really talking about the car's options. I wanted a moonroof.
All I ever wanted was a moonroof. I'm sorry, babe.
Just come home.
I never really left, Jen. I'm outside now. I mean, not me, but my eyes are.
Is that Charlie? Your cameraman? Are you kidding me?
But Charlie has just been keeping an eye on you, making sure you're okay. By following you.
I cannot believe you had me followed. Don't even bother coming home. You and I are...
Don't worry, honey. I'm not going to read into that. I'll be home soon. Talk about a late fee. An unidentified borrower returned her library books 52 years after checking them out. Basic Principles of Speech and Preface to Critical Reading were titles returned to the Portland State University Library with a handwritten note apologizing for their delayed homecoming. The librarians put the books where they could be most useful in today's library, leveling the ebook table. This has been Important News for Adults. I'm Jhett Jameson, and I'm going home to my wife. Good night.